Welcome back. We are going to be starting a new module today. So we're going to be doing a lot of graphing. Some students tend to like to do this on graph paper. Other students like to use line paper and make rulers. If you would like to, you can also print out the blank copies of the lesson and fill them in, and then blank copies of the homework as well. So we're going to just do a review of the different vocabulary that comes up in this. So a coordinate plane is a two-dimensional plane determined by two intersecting number lines, one horizontal, so that horizontal means side to side, and one that's vertical, which is up and down. So x-axis is the line on a coordinate plane that runs horizontally, so we're going to go ahead and mark that here. And then the y-axis goes vertically. So a way to remember that is that if you're going to the airport, you have to take a taxi before you fly. So if you do a taxi, that is side to side. And then when you fly, you're going up into the air. The point on the coordinate plane where the x-axis and y-axis intersect is called the origin. And so this has coordinate 0, 0, which kind of looks like an owl a little bit. An ordered pair is basically your address of the point. So it's your address or location of a point. It's important to have parentheses around your points when you have them, and as it says in the definition, the x comes first, the y comes second. You can think of alphabetical order to help yourself with that, but that's going to help us move around our grid. So looking at the next page, we're going to go ahead and graph and label the points. So if it helps you here, you can write x, comma, y. So when you see 0, 1, and we always start from the origin. So we're going to start over here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to label this as an x, and this is a y. And we're going to start in our origin. So it says to go over 0 and then up 1. So we're going to put a point, and then we need to make sure we label it. So we're going to label it with R. The second one says 7, 7. So starting from the 0, we're going to go to the right 7 and then up 7, and we're going to put a point. The nice thing in 7th grade is that we're only dealing with positive coordinates. So you're really only looking at moving to the right and moving up. In 8th grade, you'll go into moving down and to the left. But for right now, you don't have to worry about that. You will always be moving to the right, and you will always be moving up. So for I, we are going to, again, start at the origin and go over 9 and up 2. And we're going to put the letter I. Looking at the N, again, we're going to start in the origin. We're going to go to the right 1 and then up 4. We're going to put an N. For the B, we are going to go to the right 5 and up 0. And we're going to put a B. Then I thought it'd be fun if we had a OO, so 0, 0 with an O. And then the last one, we're going to go over 4 and up 1. So part of the homework, you're just going to go ahead and make a grid, and then you're just going to plot the points and make sure you label them, and that's it. You'll know when it's something I've written, which I've written all of this because I like to make words out of them, and so this spells rainbow going down. Okay, looking at this bottom section, so it says for 8 through 12, write the ordered pair of the points shown. So when we're going to be writing this, we're going to have parentheses and then a little comma in between. So for the S, which is right here, we have to move to the right 2, which is going to be the first coordinate, and then up 3, which is going to be the second one. And so remember, we're always looking at the right movement first and then going up. So for the M, which is right here, we had to move over 3. So we're going to put a 3, and then we had to go up 2. Looking at the I, which is all the way up here, we went over 7 and up 7. For the L, we go over 11 and up 1. And then for the E, we have to go over 14, and then we didn't go up at all, so we're going to go ahead and put a 0. And that is the end of lesson number 1.